Part two of an effective day two is to review the patient's clinical care plan as prescribed by the doctor. And so to start that, you will, right from the introduction, after you close out your part one, you're going to shift right into part two. You're going to say, okay, let's review your care plan. Okay. And then you're going to take your travel card where you will see the body and also the information for the care plan on that left-hand side. And you're going to say to the patient, Dr. Harold will be working with you on the following areas of concern. And you're going to point to the body and you're going to speak to each area of concern. During your care plan, Dr. Harold will be helping you feel better in your low back area. So if there's an X on the low back, you'll say low back. If there's an X on the shoulder, you'll say shoulder. If there's an X or markings on the neck, you will speak those things to the patient to reiterate what the doctor has said to them. It is really important and it is highly effective for the patient to hear the same exact things throughout their time in the office from various people in the office. So as the patient educator, you will reiterate exactly what the doctor has said. So, and that is going to be based on the body here. Now, if you open up your folder, or if you notice that the card is not filled out, that's a problem. And you need to get up and go to the doctor and have them fill it out for you. That is a major priority. Keep in mind that that travel card and that healthcare plan should have been filled out completely prior to the patient educator going into that meeting with the patient. Healthcare plans are filled out by patient management coordinators. Chiropractic assistants are responsible for looking at the folder and placing them outside of the door for the doctor. The doctor is then responsible for reviewing that care plan and going over it with the patient. So there is absolutely no reason that a travel card should not be filled out once the patient educator is in a private meeting with the patient. Everything that you need should be in the room. You should never have to step out unless every now and then you do, but you shouldn't have to. Products should be in the room and your folder should already be filled out. The computer should be set up for you as well. All right. After you're done pointing to the body and letting the patient know what the doctor is going to be helping them with concerning the areas of their concern, you're going to go ahead and do the frequency of visits. You're going to discuss the frequency of visits, and you're going to say this. Dr. Harold has prescribed 3 times a week over the next 4 weeks. You will have a formal progress check called a re-exam midway through your care plan. Dr. Harold anticipates you'll continue at 2 times per week for the next 4 weeks before transitioning to maintenance to help keep you feeling your best. Okay? So you're going to point to what's written on the care plan up here, and then move along. You're going to pause there, and then you're going to view the rest of the care plan items down the care plan. So you're going to start at the body, pointing to the areas of concern and speaking what they are to the patient. Talking about the frequency of visits, addressing that as part of the care plan, and then going down the line. For example, if the patient was prescribed spinal disc decompression, that happens to be right here on the travel card, you'll say, you'll also say, this will include spinal adjustments and some individualized therapeutic exercise to help strengthen the muscle groups in those areas of concern. So again, connecting those things. Once you're done talking about the chiro and PT part of your care plan, you'll ask, do you have any questions so far?